It is now 7:06. You have exactly 8 hours and 54 minutes to ponder the error of your ways. Any questions?
Yeah. Does Barry Manilow know that you raid his wardrobe?
A brain, a beauty, a jock, a rebel, and a recluse.
Can't believe this is really happening to me.
Before this day is over, they'll break the rules.
Chicks cannot hold their smoke. That's what it is.
Bare their souls.
I'm a nymphomaniac.
Are your parents aware of this?
Take some chances.
Being bad feels pretty good, huh?
And touch each other in a way they never dreamed possible.
Why'd you do that?
Because I knew you wouldn't.
The Breakfast Club. They only met once,
I don't want to be alone anymore.
You don't have to be.
but it changed their lives forever.
I mean, I consider you guys my friends. I'm not wrong, am I?
Universal Pictures presents Emilio Estevez, Paul Gleason, Anthony Michael Hall, Judd Nelson, Molly Ringwald, and Ali Sheedy in a John Hughes film.
Why are you being so nice to me? Because you're letting me.
The Breakfast Club.
Dear podcast listener, we accept the fact that we have to sacrifice one of our evenings to jump on a Zoom for whatever this show is, but we think you're crazy to listen to a podcast and not tell all your friends how great we are. You see us as you want to see us in the simplest terms and the most convenient definitions, but what we found out is that each one of us is a podcaster, a movie fan, and a douchebag. Does that make you want to tell people about us now? Sincerely yours, Fine Movies, Fine Spirits. Okay, all you Neo Maxi Zoom dweebies, it's time for you to spend all day detention with us as we travel back 40 years to talk about the 1985 John Hughes Brat Pack classic, The Breakfast Club. But I'm not sitting in the library alone. No. Joining me in the club today are my regular athletic basket cases. First up was a man who glided through high school wearing the required uniform of tights, a man who pretty much was equal parts Andrew and Bender growing up, my pal, David. David, how are you doing this evening, and what are you drinking?
I'm just drinking bourbon. I'm doing okay.
Hey, that's good. That's good, honest way to bring the energy.
Hey,
Next up is a man. Drinking. He is drinking. Next up is a man that when he was on my 2-on-2 street football team, he would give me pep talks like, "You got to be number one. I won't tolerate any losers in this neighborhood. Your intensity is for shit. Win, win, win." That son of a bitch, Christopher Morris. How are you doing this fine evening, and what are you drinking?
Doing well, Michael. How dare you compare me to my least favorite character? I am drinking an athletic IPA, speaking of athletics, but if you do know, athletic IPAs are non-alcoholic, so that's just a preview of how much I'm going to mail in. No, I kid.
Well, I had Fireball in the fridge, so it's Diet Coke and Fireball for this guy.
Wow,
bringing it. I'm going to bring the Fireball tonight.
Very manly lately.
The other day, Dave. Oh yeah, I should have pounded some Gansett, but I'm going to get made fun of. The other day, Dave called me about this movie, and I said I remember like really liking the first half and maybe not as much liking the second half as a kid. And I have not watched this in a million years. And I finally
I'm looking
watched
forward
it
to hear your thoughts.
Yesterday.
Did you announce it yet?
The movie?
You did,
yeah,
right?
In the introduction.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And I have to say, after years of I've just seen clips here and there, years of actually sitting down and watching this movie from start to finish, I fucking loved it.
It's a great movie.
I loved it.
Okay.
And the whole
It's
thing,
like-
maybe 49-year-old me sees some of that older stuff and thinks like the more dramatic stuff and appreciates it even more. Like, because as a kid, we used to watch it. I used to watch it at our friend's house. Spain. We used to watch it at Ryan's house all the time. And all the stuff with Bender and the joking, we used to quote that stuff constantly. But then all the dramatic stuff, maybe it hit me more as an adult. It breezed through. I parts that I thought was like
quick,
slow
yep.
as a kid. No, I loved it. And
Now,
one
can I
more
just say
thing.
this? Well, the debate. Well, go ahead. Like,
One
you
last
go-
thing. Judd Nelson should have been a superstar after this movie. Okay.
He should have been. He should have been. I agree with that.
That was one of the big
Yeah.
things that.
But I
Go
will
ahead,
say
Dave.
this,
Why did
right?
you pick this
Because of
movie?
that-
We just as
Because-
to
because-
let you know how the fudge is packed.
No, because listen,
we usually, there's a committee who picks the movies.
And then Chris
committee
approves
of
it.
one.
Yeah.
And so Dave wanted to do an 80s movie, so he wanted to do this. And
I'm glad he
well,
did.
I'll go ahead. I'll let you finish before I give my
yes,
thoughts.
we've debated this a bunch. There's a lot more 80s movies that I think are funnier. I absolutely think 16 Candles is funnier. 100%.
Yeah.
I like 16 Candles more, but
I love 16 Candles. However, from an iconic standpoint, I just think this is head and shoulders above most 80s movies for standing up, I think. This does still stand.
It really
so-
does.
But I also think like this was so quintessential 80s, right? Because kids hated their parents in the 80s. It's not like it is
So-
today.
And it's,
I am going to surprise you by agreeing with you 100% as far as how important and iconic. So it's not, like I said, it's not my favorite Hughes movie. It might be the most important John Hughes movie. He was so big, like just showing the teenagers, kids in high school, and nobody had made movies, like he made from their perspective. And I mean, you had Fast Times, maybe, which was what year was that? That was before
it was
it,
like
but
82 or
this-
something like that, right? Or-
so it might be the best movie of any, representing a certain just type of high school kid. I know, like a little cliche, but tell me you didn't go to school with every one of these type of kids.
She just has a brain, an athlete, a basket case, princess, and a criminal.
Now, a little different in Central, but
Mhm.
maybe not so much actually. But
There were some of them though. There definitely were.
it was like I actually hung out with all kids typically, like the Burnout.
Yeah, no, I did the same thing. I was Anthony Michael Hall a little bit.
Yeah, and like I was, I hung out with everyone, but it's definitely, I think, I don't know, you feel for these kids because I think like parents of that time, and I've seen it. I've seen people from Central's parents literally screaming at them from the fucking top of the stands about how their kids sucked
Yes.
at sport. I'm like, what the fuck?
So
Remember
what's funny is, yeah,
Remember that kid from like that kid that played hockey, Mikey, that his father was fucking raging lunatic.
I
I mean,
don't remember
hockey
that. I remember
parents,
some
what do you expect?
basketball parents.
Oh my god, it's
Yep, they were
And
all.
I wonder, did you hear wrestling parents? Were they crazy?
yeah, there's
Oh yeah,
there's-
I'm sure they're just as crazy as Andrew's father. Not your Andrew from the movie. So what's funny is, right, this doesn't show from the perspective of a adult at all, like, or the relationship with adults. When we do 16 Candles, there is such a great moment, which is shocking that it's in 16 Candles because that's such a comedy, but there is a great moment with
The dad?
with
Father
her and the dad. Yes, it's awesome.
Pretty sweet.
But this is right. All you get here is I'm sorry. What's
you get the principles.
what's his name again?
You got Bender. Vernon. Mr. Vernon?
Vernon. I wanted to say Bender, but right. Vernon. By the way, one of the best characters of the movie. I mean, there's
Oh
only
yeah.
so many characters, but he's a freaking riot. He's an asshole. And I had texted you guys. There's only 2 likable people in this movie like that I actually like, and one of them cleans toilets. So obviously, you see Carl in my background. Who do you think the other one was?
Is it Ali Sheedy?
It is. Yes, it is. She is likable. What do you think about Ali Sheedy, Dave?
I thought she was hot when she got successful into the end.
David Hot Alert. Repeat. This is a David Hot Alert. This is not a test.
I disagree. We'll go over that. I think that was a terrible scene. She looked better before. My buddy Gary. What's up, GP? He's a Ali Sheedy fan. She was what?
Mm-hmm.
What movie?
No, I thought she was. I think she was that person that kind of blended everyone kind of together, maybe a little bit. It's just she's so fucking out there.
Yes.
Oh, I love it. I mean, you had people like that, but Bender's character. How many people did that remind you of?
Oh my God!
Yeah, he's great. I mean, he's a little unrealistic, and not unrealistic, but like some of the scenes of this, I despised. Dude.
But hold on. Go over there was those kids, like I would say, Mikey's brother, who puts so much pressure on himself to be great.
Did your brother take a flare gun into?
He never
school?
did that, but he was in the honors classes, which I never ever even tried to approach.
And then he's smoking a doobie, doing a comedy act with the glasses. That seemed
but it was still pretty hilarious.
It was very true. Like kids that couldn't come out of that, and this is how I feel with some people from high school. Their best days were high school. So like,
of course,
and
the glory.
Sad. To me, it's sad. I'm sorry. If your best days were high school.
Yeah, Bender probably turned out like his dad. So great performance, like you said, by Judd Nelson. He, I mean, his character was kind of an asshole too. Like I told you, all these people, I didn't like any of them. Funny, obviously the iconic, needle drop at the end, which was great. But no, his character was great. His character was amusing. Anthony Michael Hall was, as much as I was a little annoyed by his character, great performance by him too.
I think
even Emilio Estevez. I honestly was like, he fits the least for me. Doesn't seem. I almost pictured like Charlie. I think Charlie Sheen could have been better. Oddly enough. But he was kind of funny, but just horrific scenes when he smoked and then was doing the dance and
I didn't mind the dance.
Cringeworthy.
The glass. I mean,
you didn't mind his
this
dance?
Is a guy. No, because
you didn't mind
the guy
him
who doesn't know how to unwind. Finally trying to. It's
not realistic, Mikey. I guess
it's not realistic that he broke glass in the movie. Yes.
No, it's not realistic that he was dancing like that and acting like a fucking jackass.
It was high for the first time.
It was bad, right? But I thought one of the most emotional scenes in the entire movie was when he was talking about what he did to that kid.
Yeah, he was like a monologue. It was just him.
If you're a father, and that's so true. Like, because and I've seen this shit happen in school. Like, kids getting wailed on by someone just because they were being, because they're a fucking nerd or whatever it was. They're just getting wailed on, and they got to go home and somehow explain to their parents what happened. That to me was so troubling.
All I could think about was Larry's father and Larry having to go home and explain what happened to him. And the humiliation. Fucking humiliation he must have felt. Must have been unreal.
Usually it starts with Dave came up to me.
No,
No, he never. He was never there.
I broke up the only fight in Central Catholic the 4 years that I was there because
I don't think I ever saw a fight in high school, really.
Yeah. Right by the jail, I broke it up, and that was it because the kid was getting pounded on. I'm like, all right, enough.
We're gonna get a lot of Central stories, and
oh sure,
but that was
people like Bender.
But I felt so bad for that because
fuck Andrew.
Huh?
I said fuck Andrew.
Not your Andrew. Now.
Yeah. Well, but how many?
Oh, David was.
people try to do that to please their parents.
Yeah.
You know, you should
Yes.
that.
No, I know. It's right. It was well written. It was a good good setup, good reasoning.
So why don't I give some quick stats?
Okay.
This The Breakfast Club from 1985, written and directed by John Hughes, which I saw someone say this was like one of the first teen movies that took the teens seriously, took the kids seriously. It wasn't just a joke, like a Fast Times kind of like silly.
The great John Hughes.
It is starring a couple real teens, but it was starring Molly Ringwald, age 16, Judd Nelson, age 25, Emilio Estevez, age 22, Ali Sheedy, age 22, and Anthony Michael Hall, age 16. When I think of them in 16 Candles, I always think of Molly Ringwald as much older than Anthony Michael Hall, but they're the same age. With also John Capellos and the great Paul Gleason as Mr. Vernon. It holds an 87% on Rotten Tomatoes and a 92% on the audience score, which has, for some reason the tomato meter for the critics is only 113 reviews, but a lot of those old movies don't get a ton of reviews. And it's not on the AFI greatest of all time movies, but on a budget of only $1 million, it had a box office of $45 million and another $5 million internationally. Again, that's not huge numbers, but it's pretty big for an R-rated teen drama on a budget of $1 million, with all taking place in one location. And I think
that
it looks like the
significant.
average ticket price was $3.55, so that's about $140 million today.
Really fucking
Yeah,
crazy.
so it must have been, I don't even remember like what phenomenon it was. What was that?
It was massive when we were kids.
Was this?
I just don't remember. I honestly just don't remember.
What was the
but
big-
like I said, I more respect it than enjoy. I don't not enjoy it, but it's just if I'm flipping through, I would stop on certain scenes.
Right.
But I'm watching if I'm flipping through and I see 16 Candles, I'm probably watching the whole thing.
Watch it all day long too, but yes, you're right.
So,
but
as far as the
very
Brat
important.
Pack, this was because this is the same year as St. Elmo's Fire. But Outsiders was that the first? Was Outsiders kind of the first quote unquote where we started seeing the Brat Pack?
Yes, it was 1981.
Possibly.
Oh, jeez.
That was all the people in that movie, and then all the people who tried out for that movie is incredible list. Like
really?
So many famous people tried out for that movie and somehow didn't get in it.
Too. We got to do that movie someday. Good movie.
Yep.
There you go, Pony Boy.
Definitely.
Look,
So,
go ahead. We get on this. Like, I love this scene too with Vernon and the custodian. What's his name again?
Yes, Carl. That's one of my favorite scenes.
Like that banter going back and forth.
Carl, I've been teaching for 22 years. And each year, these kids get more and more arrogant.
Oh, bullshit, man. Come on, Vern. The kids haven't changed. You have. You took a teaching position because you thought it'd be fun, right? Thought you could have summer vacations off? And then you found out it was actually work. That really bummed you out.
But he was like, these kids, they're getting worse. He's like, they're not getting any fucking worse.
That was great.
You're getting fucking worse. Like,
I love that scene. By the way, Bender, what an asshole for just ripping up books, though. That maybe that wouldn't have bothered me as much when I was a teen.
I know. I was like,
but
they're letting him. But that, I'm sorry, that led to my biggest laugh was in that scene.
But like, all right.
Which was your biggest laugh?
But I'm going to say this, though. And you guys can make fun of me all you want, all right? I kind of do feel like for Bender. I do, because
of course
I got that shit all the time on me. Like, people fucking put me in that box like I was an asshole. I just fucking didn't care. Fucking, I'm not going to mount anything. That conversation with Vernon and him, where he's like, you're going to be like, in 5 years, I can't wait to see you in 5 years. Like, fuck you.
You think he's funny? You think this is cute? You think he's bitching? Is that it? Let me tell you something. Look at him. He's a bum. You want to see something funny? You go visit John Bender in 5 years. You'll see how goddamn funny he is.
That scene was great when he was. Yes, that scene was fantastic too when he was giving him detention.
When he's like, I'm gonna fucking like get up so I can hit me. Like, you can see it in his face.
Yeah,
like,
that scene.
I felt so bad for the kid. 'Cause
That's
I'm
when
like,
you can see he's still a kid.
That was
a kid.
great acting and great writing. Right. He's scared. He's still scared. He puts up a bit of a front.
The laugh out loud moment. He's ripping the books up.
That's real intelligent. You're right. It's wrong to destroy literature. It's such fun to read. And Mole really pumps my nads.
Oh, yeah.
I love his work.
I love his work. And he throws the book at, but it's the way he said, I love his work. I burst
Well,
out
Brian
laughing.
had the funniest line that made me laugh the hardest. When, God damn it, did I write it down? When she said, I don't even know the characters' names. When Ali Sheedy said she banged her psychiatrist because she's an nymphomaniac.
First few times? You mean you did it more than once? Sure. Are you crazy?
Honestly, she's crazy if she's screwing a shrink.
Of course she's crazy. She's screwing her psychiatrist. Just the way he said it. Killed me. By the way, Andrew, the best part about Andrew, his lunch did crack me up.
That was funny. Just I remember Dave starving himself or eating a shit ton for wrestling.
Oh yeah.
My God, I stopped myself like a fucking crazy person. It was the worst.
Nope, he's getting. You just finish with your text message and then we'll get back to it.
Yeah, he's on his phone. Well, I mean, if he's on his phone in the movie theater, what do you expect?
I'm just like, wasn't it?
It must be important.
I enjoyed my time in high school, but I don't want to go back.
You what?
In high school?
in
I
high
think
school,
he's still
yeah.
talking about him.
Will you put down your phone? Could you put your phone in the other side of the room?
Are you on Wi-Fi?
No, he's not.
Yes.
Okay, it's
Hold on.
really jaggedy.
You want to hear me?
I can, but
I
want to
see you walk across. I want to see you walk across the room and put your phone down, and then leave it across the room.
His other phone, because we're on one phone.
His burner.
Am I better now?
Maybe, yeah. Maybe the two phones near each other.
He wasn't
on. So
Dave,
as far as
what's the plot of this movie? I didn't. Why don't you bang out the plot?
I could do it.
What? It's such a simple plot. I didn't write it down.
Yeah, 4 students, for whatever reasons,
4? Is there only 4? Wow.
Yeah, well, wait a second. 4 students were 4 students were given Saturday detention. One girl just showed up because she had nothing better to do. And that's basically it. It's all takes place in the high school.
That's true. And then they
when they're running around the high school,
so conceited.
I remember being like, "Oh, schools are great." Oh,
Molly Ringwald's character was just like, I won't be friends with you like on Monday. That was brutal.
That was tough.
That was tough.
Dave would never talk to me.
Like you probably wouldn't.
8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Dave didn't give a shit about me.
I did it.
I could relate.
Could you not picture, even in middle school though, people like characters like at Methuen High? Well, at Methuen, I guess it would be middle school, Tenny Middle, or
Methuen Mall.
Like,
I see them.
Like Bender, like Bender, like.
I'd see those guys in our neighborhood walking around.
Certain guys in high school.
Here's my impression of life at Big Bry's house. Son? Yeah, Dad? How's your day, pal? Great, Dad. How's yours? Super. Say, son, how'd you like to go fishing this weekend? Great, Dad. But I've got homework to do. That's all right, son. You can do it on the boat.
I hate to say you know, because my kids watch this movie and liked it, but you really identify most if you're a child of the 80s. Yeah, I think they like it.
Yeah, it's so true.
Jess just said this is one of her top 10 movies of all time, and then I proceeded to name 10 other movies that she had said were her favorite.
He has receipts. He constantly has receipts.
Why can't you just let it be?
Because I mean, you can't just say everything's your favorite.
You actually texted me 11 movies 15 years ago, and that was not on the list. I was thinking of Dave with me when Brian goes, "That's marijuana."
Drugs. Screw that, Bender. Put it back. What's wrong? Boy has marijuana. That was marijuana. Shut up, Dick.
Do you approve of this?
The way Brian was freaking out.
Yeah, you're a fucking loser. So,
Thank you, bully.
no, but hold on, wait.
What time we got?
I had a thought. I was fucking gone.
That little
Sounds
kernel
about
of
right. Sounds about right.
Shake the head.
I loved how they all hated him, and yet they all started kind of slowly covering for him. For Bender, and then Bender sacrificed himself.
Shit. Great idea, Jagger. Fuck you.
Fuck you. Why don't you listen to John?
We're dead. No. Just me. What do you mean? Get back to the library. Keep doing it on. I wanna be a cowboy. That son of a bitch. Before the day I die.
They were running through the high school.
And that actually rang true, right? Couldn't you picture that exactly?
Yeah, like nothing's gonna happen to me that isn't already happening. He's already got me for 2 months.
Yeah, no, and them sticking up.
Now, he looked like he slam dunked it. Was that a 10-foot net? That looked. They backed away. It looked pretty good.
I mean,
who knows?
As far as it's almost as unrealistic as Ed Norton and American History X slamming it backwards. Oh wait, have you seen that movie?
No.
Why didn't Judd Nelson turn out to be a better actor?
What's that?
Why didn't Judd Nelson turn out to be?
Because he was 25.
Yeah, he was already 25 at that point. But there was another movie he did that I really liked, called From the Hip. Came out shortly after that, where he's a lawyer. I thought this movie's hilarious.
Wasn't he? He was on a show too, wasn't he? In the 90s,
one of
2000s.
The Veronica's Closet or Suddenly Susan or one of those shows. And then Dave called me a couple years ago because he told me about this Judd Nelson movie he really liked, and it turns out it was.
I did not tell you I liked it. I said I fucking hated it.
You watched it for some reason. You watched it.
I hated it.
I looked it up. I go, oh, he's in a movie. It was a Lifetime original movie.
Oh my god!
I fucking called you to tell you how bad it was. That's what I said.
As you watched it.
Well, of course, Judd Nelson was in it. Unfortunately, we knew how.
Oh, he was in New
went.
Jack City. That was one of his bigger, one of his movies that he's well known for. I've never seen that either.
It amazes me. So I didn't want you to tell me whether you saw this movie that I just mentioned before, but I'm going to try to predict whether you saw Witness. It was in Harrison Ford, which is your what?
He's not talking about you.
I'm not talking about you. I know you probably saw Witness. Harrison Ford, one of your favorites, Han Solo.
Indiana Jones, Henry,
right in that
Henry.
Well, if you saw Regarding Henry, you probably saw Witness, but I doubt you saw Regarding Henry.
I'm pretty sure I saw Regarding Henry. Yes,
and
written by J.J. Abrams.
And you didn't see Witness. It's too much of a grown-up movie.
It was probably too much of a grown-up movie. I probably hadn't seen it. I was like, "What's he doing? What the hell's this?"
Are we not doing breakfast still? Or are we done with that?
No, we're still doing it. He just brought something.
We got sidetracked.
We're in the conversation. We're not having conversations with other people.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Now you know how it feels like when someone totally freaking steers the conversation away from the movie you're talking about and it starts watching a Saturday Night Live skit.
As I said, this wasn't up for any Academy Award, but they were the winners of the Silver Bucket of Excellence at the 2005
I don't care.
Wait. And they all came back. They all came back for the MTV Movie Awards. And I remember them all saying something nice about Paul Gleason, who was no longer with us at the
he died back. So they all John Hughes, as Brian pointed out, he died at like 40. Was it 51 or something like that?
Yeah. Yep.
Way too young. But he was 49. Just everybody loved him.
Or 50.
Seemed like he worked great with the kids, obviously, and gave him a voice. But yes. What else do you have to say, Dave?
Who do you identify yourself with? From that town?
Brian.
Chicks cannot hold their smoke. That's what it is.
Carl.
You guys think I'm just some untouchable peasant, sir? Peon, Maybe so. Following a broom around after shitheads like you for the last 8 years, I've learned a couple of things. I looked through your letters, looked through your lockers. I listened to your conversations. You don't know that, but I do. I am the eyes and ears of this institution, my friends.
Oh,
Yeah, maybe.
from them, Brian, I would say,
Yes. From a kid's standpoint.
Brian I was most like Brian.
Really?
Well, he loved Anthony Michael Hall. He had him in Vacation, then 16 Candles, then
looked like
Breakfast
him.
Club, then Weird Science.
Mhm.
What? Listen, like, okay, 1983, John Hughes wrote Mr. Mom, Vacation, and some movie I'd never heard of. 84, writes and directs 16 Candles in the Breakfast Club, writes European Vacation, writes and directs Weird Science in 1985. 86,
A little overrated.
He writes Pretty in Pink, and he writes and directs Ferris Bueller's Day Off in 1986.
Oh wait, we should have been doing that.
Yeah.
No offense.
87, Some Kind of Wonderful, which I know of, and Planes, Trains,
Yeah.
and Automobiles. 88,
Incredible.
She's Having a
What
Baby
a
in the
run.
Great Outdoors. Uncle Buck, 89, and Christmas Vacation he wrote. Home Alone.
Holy crap.
And then Home Alone he wrote in 1990.
Amazing.
Uncle Buck is underrated. It's a good movie.
Yeah, I came around on that. So I shouldn't even talk about Ferris Bueller because that also was iconic and obviously important.
Yeah,
So
that was a multiple.
but this
rewatch.
did one thing better than anyone, I think. Dramatically showed it represented the type of
all these kids and the pressures
all these
of being a
types of
kid.
kids and the
Yep.
pressures and what they went through as a high school.
Yeah, and how they're all different,
student.
but they're
And-
all kind of how they can relate to each other and realize even the
Mhm.
kid who seems to have the perfect house upbringing doesn't.
Right. What time we got? 8:17.
So I guess
What'd you say?
I guess we're almost bailing. 8:17. What time did you draft?
No. Did I say that?
I still have
8:30.
another podcast to
I think
edit, so-
listen. I think we covered it, guys. I think we covered it. It's good. I feel like
I
wrote
told you my
that down.
thoughts.
Mikey
we'll
relates.
get it. So one thing I
Yeah,
thought.
David, who do you
one
relate
thing I
to?
thought
You
of
didn't
it-
say.
Bender.
Yeah, I know we didn't.
Bender. But
Bender.
I see Andrew in you too, man.
I do see Andrew too. I do.
The athletic psychopath.
You don't have any goals.
Oh, but I do.
Yeah?
I want to be just like you. I figure all I need's a lobotomy and some tights.
You wear tights? No, I don't wear tights. I wear the required uniform. Tights. Shut up.
I didn't hate Andrew that much. I
felt
hated some of it.
Thank you. Because
But still, my two favorite the only good characters, likable.
I did know a lot of kids from school that didn't want to do sports anymore, but they had to because of their parents. I did
Yeah.
know a lot of people like that, actually.
Of course.
They were the ones that were always like burnt out. Actually, those ones were fucking doing hardcore drugs. Actually,
Yes. Damn it! What was I gonna just saying? Mikey, what was I saying?
You were gonna yell
Always
at me
good
about
potting.
liking a movie or something.
About not seeing something.
Not seeing something.
I'll remember right when we're done recording. But no, this iconic. I agree. I can't dispute that. Iconic, very important.
Yeah, and I was very
movie,
pleased
and
with how
I am
much
glad we did it.
how much I
enjoyed it.
really enjoyed it. Like,
Yeah,
I was like,
that was
oh,
good.
like the whole. I was like, it's already done. They had that very dramatic.
It did
scene,
fly by.
and then I was like, oh, it's kind of they've he had to get back to the club. He had to they don't go through the ceiling. Oh, that was so great.
Yeah,
he was
good
the
stuff.
best.
Good stuff. Oh, I was saying I hated the scene where she got made up. It was like maybe the worst scene. It was
I
even
feel like
worse
that
than him
wouldn't be
screaming.
in movies nowadays. Like you got to be yourself, kind of thing. That.
But also, it was just dumb.
Well, it was. You know what? She wasn't even made up in a way. She was made up in the way that Molly Ringwald, Claire, thought she should be made up. Like exactly
Right.
the same kind of.
And I don't think I agree with my buddy Gary. I don't think she looked better. But it was funny. Oh, there's four people, and Brian, who obviously ain't gonna get any. But
Right,
the
and
four
they-
people,
and they
hook up.
Hey, like, Brian, you'd be really good at writing this letter. I guess I
Yes.
would be, but he wanted to anyway.
That's your brother. That was your fucking brother.
Actually, that probably would have been me.
Yo, your brother. Yeah.
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 I'm in- I'm in the bowling club. What do you do in the bowling club? We bowl. Talk about bowling. We go bowling.
What are you babbling about?
Well, what I had said was I'm in the math club, the Latin club, and the physics club.
Hey, Jerry. Do you belong to the physics club?
That's an academic club.
So?
So academic clubs aren't the same as other kinds of clubs.
Ah, but the dorks like him, they are. What do you guys do in your club?
In physics, well, we talk about physics, properties of physics.
So it's sort of social. Demented and sad, but social, right?
Yeah, well, I guess you could consider it a social situation. I mean, there are other children in my club, and at the end of the year we have a big banquet at the Hilton.
You load up, you party.
Well, no, we get dressed up. I mean, but we don't get high.
That was pretty good.
Yes, Chris, I was on the bowling club for 4 years.
Dave picking this movie got me to think of another high school teen drama.
Oh, another high school
So
teen
what are we
drama.
doing next?
Well, next time we're going back all the way to the year 2001 to see a movie that I only saw for the first time. I think it was last year.
Wow.
And I ended up watching it and the director's cut, but we're going to watch the theatrical cut. And it's going to, I think Dave's going to love it and also be like, what the hell did I just watch? As we go back to 2001 to see the Richard Kelly science fiction psychological thriller, Donnie Darko.
Up against your will, through the thick and thin, he will wait until
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
Are you surprised?
I guess I'm
I would've been
surprised to say
if he
never
did
heard
hear
of
of
it.
it.
Because to me, it's always been a movie I.
Have you ever figured, like, why do our fucking eyebrows grow overnight, like fucking long ass ones?
So you can find us on Instagram at Fine Movies, Fine Spirits, and on I can't even get it with a straight face, you fucking asshole. And on Threads, Fine Movies, Fine Spirits, and Blue Sky at Fine Movies. Dave's eyebrows are unruly. His hair's getting so long. Dave, to me, I saw him the other day. He's wearing shorts now. He used to always wear pants. Now he's got shorts on. His hair's getting longer. He's got a Salt Life hat that you see in like all these logos in Florida. He is one surfboard away from becoming the dude or from becoming Matthew McConaughey. He's living the dream.
I am living the dream. Until my parents get in the basement, I'll be living the dream. But right now, I'm living
the money pit. Nice.
Are you hiding him? Are you hiding up in your room?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's where I am right now.
Well, you can find David in his room, and you can find him at the Patriots game Sundays. That's pretty exciting. Well, by the time you get this out, maybe the Pats will already have played and hopefully have won.
The way Mikey has been editing, they'll be like 3-2.
Yeah, but this will be our Thanksgiving episode. Yes, but we're excited because Donnie Darko is going to lead us right into spooky season.
Yes,
Nice.
I thought of that. I planned it all
Yeah,
out.
it really worked out great. But until next time, Christopher, are there any parting words from you?
I want to tell Dave to go back and listen to all of August. Some of the best podcasting.
Thank you so much.
You've
Dave, you're in there. You're in 2
you'll
episodes.
ever hear.
Go watch some of his TikTok videos.
My buddy Mike B. Well,
Thank you.
Was the Beetlejuice?
He's a patron. He's a patron of the podcast.
Beetlejuice.
Ooh,
oh God, please!
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Christopher.
Thank you.
It's nice to have support.
Yeah,
it's nice to have support. It's really good. And he's saying them like I'm hiding them, like I'm under a different name.
I actually asked Mikey the other day, when does he just go ahead and die? Because I can't take any more of this shit.
There's your end right there.
Yeah, there you go. That's the end. Fuck it.
We talk about great movies while drinking. We talk about great movies while drinking. Yeah, we talk about great movies while drinking. And we feel fine.
Who were you texting in the movies?
You guys?
That infuriates me. Really?
He said, I'm watching him drink. It was I look over, his screen lit up during the movie.
You can't ignore your phone when you're in the fucking movie theater?
Cannot. He's a monster.
I think more than many times.
That's what he said too.
First of all, Mikey, Well, okay, so what do you do? Telling everyone, oh my God, David was texting on the phone.
You're in the movie theater. You're in the movie theater.
You were texting them, dickhead.
Oh, I was.
Fab's not experts.